Nothing fancy, pure and simple videos.
Hey everyone, this is JR with JP Tech Tree. Making a video here on the Apple Magic Keyboard. This is the older model right here. And this is the latest model. Now I was really sketchy on buying the latest Magic Keyboard because the older one I had no problem with them, and you know, it held up really well, had no issues or problem, and the hinge still does well. And still very solid. Now, the reason I got the newer model is because I also pick up the new iPad 2021 iPad Pro 11-inch with the M1 processor. So I decided to get that with the white keyboard. Now, I was kind of skeptical about the white being, you know, put it on any surface and all that. And I had it for, I would say, about 2 weeks now. Held up well. I just recently put on the skin for it, so add a little bit more protection to it. And the skin actually came out really nice. And it was very simple to put on. It's made by Mighty Skins from Amazon, and the nice thing about it, it also includes the skins inside, so it protects your palm here when you're typing away. Now, the older Magic Keyboard, it actually held up really nice. You know, I use it a lot, and the only problem I had was here, where, you know, when you're typing, your hand paw goes on here, and then that causes, I guess, oil, grease, and then after a couple years, you know, it start to fade here. So that's why I decided to put on a Mighty Skin, and came out nice. And, you know, both keyboard, Magic Keyboard, both are actually it's almost identical. They both have strong hinge, you know, and you know, they open up about the same. And as far it goes, both function the same. Both trackpad. Maybe the trackpad here is a little bit bigger, you know, just by a little. I can verify that, but other than that, it seemed to function almost the same. And as far as it goes, I don't know if you can see the gap, but I think for the 2021 edition seemed to go good. I went with the space gray instead of the silver because I wanted that stormtrooper look. You know, I did follow some people on YouTube, and they said didn't go well, but to me actually looks pretty good. Space gray. And then, you know, you add the skin to it. You don't have to, but I wanted to protect it being all white and all that. But then this one here, the older one, is actually still solid. Trackpad is still smooth and clicky, and you know, the hinge still works really well, still strong. Again, that's like a couple years already, and as far as it goes, I think beside the color, I think they both about the same. Look like the trackpad is about the same. And they both feel the same. Maybe this get a little bit different feeling. This one is more silence. This one is louder. But other than that, they function the same, you know. And what I know is I heard the 2021 iPad Pro will work with the older Magic Keyboard. And as far as any gap, can't see it, you know. And it works good. So, you know, if you have the older Apple keyboard, it will work with the 2021 iPad Pro and function correctly. And you know, if you got the 2018 iPad Pro, that will also work with the latest keyboard. As you can see, got the 2018 keyboard and works with the latest one, camera cutout. As far as any gap, no. And no, I've been playing with both of this keyboard, the older one and the latest one, and no, I didn't feel any much different from typing and all that. So that's basically the keyboards here, you know. Put it side by side. They pretty much look the same. Feel the same. The trackpad does have more tactical feel on this one here. Keyboards maybe get a little bit more cushy, but again, I had this for a couple of years, so maybe that's why. But it's still working good. So again, both keyboard to me feel about the same, and adding a skin to it Has a nice touch to it. Give it a little bit more protection. You know, I started it only for this one here because here it started to fade in here from the palm rest, but with the Mighty Skin from Amazon, it comes with two here for the hinge, one solid piece here, and two inside to protect that. As far as the iPad goes, you know, 2018, 2021, so both is running Wi-Fi 512 edition, and the reason I got it is because this started to lag a little bit when I started to edit things on GoPro or Insta360 to do some 360 videos. And I figure, okay, 2018, jump all the way to the 2021 with the M processor, since I already have the MacBook Air M1 and really fast, and I get the Mac Mini M1 processor, that's fast too. So I figured this would be fast. But I did couple tests on it so far with iMovie and a couple of the GoPro app, and wasn't that much of a difference in speed, because some of them not optimized yet for the M1 processor. Hopefully they update it. So if you have the 2020 iPad Pro 11, I would hang on to it, because unless everything start building for the M1 processor, then you're gonna see a big speed. Because from 2018 to 2021, I didn't notice that much speed different. Browsing and all that, yeah, with the refresh rate of the screen, faster, but I wanted the thing to improve on editing videos and all that. But I'm gonna do more detail on that later, but I just wanted to show you guys the difference between the two keyboard, the old and the new, and they both feel about the same and upset me, you know. So if you already have the old one, it'll work fine, you know. So basically, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to compare the two iPads, 2018 and 2021. You know, as far as cosmetic go, they both look the same, about the same thickness and all that. Let's see. Button is about placed the same. And then the camera bump, of course, different, you know. And then, of course, if you notice the speaker grill.
To do that, you'll need to turn off airplane mode.
Okay, so basically the speaker grill got smaller. Everything else is about the same. So anyway, this was just a short video. Wanted to share you guys my experience with the old Magic Keyboard versus the new Magic Keyboard. And as far as it goes, they're about the same, but I decided to try it out anyway. And the skins is Mighty Skins from Amazon, and does add nice protection to it. Feels really nice, and it does sit nicely with the Apple logo here. You can see so if you upgrade it to the 2021 from the 2018 and you have the old keyboard, it will work with it. There's no problem with the gap and all that. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching the video. I'm going to do a follow-up on testing the two 2018-2021 iPad Pro with the M1 processor, and show you guys the difference in speed, if there's any big difference. But as I did some tests already, I didn't see that much speed bump, except browsing and all that, until those apps are optimized for the M1 processor. But be on the lookout for video, and as a bonus, this is Logitech keyboard that works with 2021 keyboard. So basically, it's almost like the Surface style design. You got the kickstand. You can stand it this way also. And the keyboard, again, it's almost like a Surface laptop design. Okay. Solid magnet. Prop it open and type away. It's powered exactly like the Magic Keyboard because there's a pin cutout in it, so you don't have to charge a keyboard. As far as draining battery, I didn't test enough of that, but I had to try it because I'm like, it was cheaper than the Apple Magic Keyboard. I may end up keeping it because it's actually nice to have when you're doing some drawing. You can just take that out, prop this all the way down, and you can start drawing on it. And then if you want to, you can put the keyboard backward and keep the keyboard with you. Okay. Sorry for the sound. Again, I don't have a studio. I do all my work in my basement, and apologize for any background sound. And actually, I like the way it feels, this keyboard, and you guys can see not that much bulk, and they have a cutout here, for the Apple Pencil, so it magnetically goes on here. Okay. And real solid. So if anyone looking for alternative, and has a nice magnet to it, so you can see it does fall off that way, but I was shaking it hard, but it's actually strong. Okay. And just prop it open. type of way. Has a nice feel to it too. And then, you know, has a control for media, as far as your brightness. Okay, so backlit keyboard, and has the function key here. That's why I'm very skeptical about returning it, because, you know, I got it on sale for $159, regular $199. So I don't know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Has a nice like fabric or jeans feel to it. So the latest white Magic Keyboard. The older. You know, yeah, there's a couple steps you gotta do to prop it up and all that. But all in all, you know, you get different viewing angle. You know, you can see, if I align the keyboard, they're pretty much close, you know. And the trackpad is actually bigger on this Logitech keyboard, and this function key, that's the one that really holding me out from returning it, because it's so nice to be able to control the volume or the brightness and all that. And I was worried that the trackpad wouldn't have the gesture, but it does have the 3-finger, 2-finger, 1-finger gesture, so that works. And you know, I mean, yeah, you can prop this way, but then this one here, you're gonna do FaceTime. There you go, you know. I mean, I like the Magic Keyboard because it's solid, you know, and of course it's lappable when you put it on your lap. I mean, this is lappable too. I tried it, but it does give, because it flex. There's a flex here, but all in all, if you can get it for $179 or $159, that's a good deal, and it feels really nice, and does protect the iPad Pro, that's for sure. You get all the bumper right around it, and then you get the call out here, Magic Pencil. So right around you get the protection for drops and all that. Anyway, that's it for now. Again, I know I haven't been on the channel for a while, but everything changed. Lots of changes with work and how everything works. But I wanted to share you guys with my experience with the older Magic Keyboard. Still looks good. Still solid. Had it for a couple years, and of course the latest one, white. And then both sporting Mighty Skin from Amazon, and really nice feel to it, and protects it. I wish they had one for the back, but it's good enough. And then of course, as a bonus, I wanted to share you guys with the Logitech keyboard. Anyway, leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. Be on the lookout for the next video that's going to compare the speed between the two on my workflow, especially on editing videos and all that. And if the M1 processor really has a big bump in speed between the 2018 iPad Pro 11. I tried it for a little while on iMovie and all that. I didn't see that much big difference. I edited a 4K video, about 3 minutes, and not that much different in speed. So subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Give me thumbs up. If you enjoy what I just showed, be on the lookout for the next video. And everyone be safe and aloha.